think call tracking is just for big marketing agencies, think again. Let me show you what Ohana Dental Implant Centers in Colorado did and how it changed the game for them. Now, Ohana is not your typical dental office. They focus on high-end implant care. Think advanced treatments, long-term results, and a patient experience that's a step above. Dr. Siona Motufau leads the practice, and his team is always looking for ways to innovate and give patients a better experience. Ohana's patient experience was already strong, but when they looked closer, they realized something most practices miss. They weren't losing patients in the chair. They were losing them before they ever walked in the door. Calls were being missed. Messages were getting buried in voicemails. Follow-ups weren't always happening, or they were happening too late. And here's the thing, for an implant-focused office like Ohana, every missed call could be worth thousands. These aren't quick cleanings, they're life-changing cases. That's when they brought in CallRail's Premium Conversation Intelligence. And that's an AI-powered tool trained on millions of real-life calls to know exactly what to listen for. Now, instead of someone spending hours digging through recordings or manually logging notes, or even hiring a consultant to listen to your team's calls, they get an instant bite-sized summary of every call. It's like Spark Notes for phone calls, but smarter. It shows what the patient asked about, whether your team gave pricing or next steps, and if the patient showed strong interest or hesitation. Check out what Tom Gonzales, the operations strategist at Ohana, says. He mentioned, my first impression of CallRail was that it was powerful. I thought it was the coolest thing. Tom and Dr. Motufau have a small but mighty team, just a few people handling 20 to 30 calls a day. So time is everything. And these summaries save hours of back and forth, missed voicemails, and second guessing. Instead of asking, hey, did we call them back? They just check the dashboard and boom, done. But it doesn't stop there. CallRail also acts like a coach. It acts like your personal consultant. It flags when the tone feels a little off, when someone forgets to mention about financing, or when a patient sounded ready to book, but no one followed up. And Tom, he told us straight up, the AI even caught things he didn't notice. And for an operations guy, that's pretty huge. Check out the old way, or maybe the way you're doing it now, versus the CallRail way. With CallRail, you'll get instant call summaries after every single conversation. Keywords like Invisalign or payment options, they'll be auto-flagged or highlighted, so you'll know what to zone in on and invest more on. Team, they get alerts when follow-up is needed. You'll also know which calls turn into treatment, and you'll be able to make confident decisions on what's working and what's not. Most practices, they're still hoping the front desk is saying the right thing. But at Ohana Dental Implant Centers, they are reviewing real conversations, improving how their team communicates, and making smart decisions based on what's actually happening, not what they assume is happening. So the three biggest takeaways from this is you'll be able to track what's working, you'll coach your team with incredible AI intelligence, and you will turn more calls into treatment. And here's the truth. You don't need to throw more money at Google or Facebook. You need to convert the leads you're already paying for. That's what Ohana did. And now they're not just growing, they're doing it with confidence. So if you're ready to stop letting leads fall through the cracks, try CallRail's Premium Conversation Intelligence. You'll get 14 days totally free. No contracts, no fine print, just proof that it works. Click the CallRail link below to test it out for 14 days and just see all the opportunities you can capitalize on and save. Every call could be a closed case. Don't let any more calls or opportunities slip through the cracks. Stop guessing, start knowing, and start growing with CallRail. Click the CallRail link now to get more information. And in the next video, I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to use CallRail to make sure you save more, make more, and have the most clarity you've ever experienced in your practice.